Hey, this is a huge shout out of thanks to those of you who have sent donations to the campaign. I cannot thank you enough. I want you to know what your money has purchased, okay? So first of all, I want you to know the ballots that we're on. We're over 20 states now: Georgia, Minnesota, Colorado, Louisiana, New Hampshire, Nevada, Michigan, Arizona, Utah, Texas, California, Arkansas, Washington, Iowa, South Carolina, Democrats abroad, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Vermont, Virginia, and Indiana. And we're working hard every single day, and that's what your donations are doing. They are giving us the opportunity to be on these ballots. You might say, why should it be so expensive? Why should it be so hard? You're right about that, but it is. The other thing that the money is needed for, that we are on it, has to do with the voter files. $10,000 in every state to get the voter files so that we can send those texts and emails and reach the voters. So I'm extremely grateful to you who have already given, and I want all of you to know that this is what this money is for. This is what we are, this is what we're needing, to just keep moving forward. And, we're going to need a constitutional amendment. That's, for those of you who are younger, I hope you realize that's the ultimate what's going to have to happen here. We're going to need a constitutional amendment to establish public funding for federal campaigns. And obviously, we've got to hope, we've got to work towards the day when Citizens United is overturned. That is the Supreme Court decision several years ago that gave power to all these corporate entities to flood the system with all this dark money, so that people who have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in the bank, they're the ones who can have all these television ads and all this access to the voters. And of course, they're married to all these corporate powers that allow for media exposure and all of this stuff, which does add up to a very corrupt system. And I know that everybody's very upset about it. I'm certainly upset about it. But there is one thing that we can do, and that's show up in this moment. This is the campaign that speaks to the humanitarian crisis, really, that is life for the majority of Americans who live paycheck to paycheck and don't have health care and carry these huge college loan debts and can't live on just more than one job and constitute the highest level of poverty and near poverty of any advanced democracy. When we're out there, it's amazing the kind of response that we get, and I'm very, very grateful for it. But, we have the flowers, we need that vase, and that's what your money is paying for. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not given, please give today. $3, $5, whatever you can do. For those of you who have, many, many thanks. Let's keep this going. This is not the moment to slow down. We have to get into those primaries that begin on January 23rd. Not a moment to slow down. This is the moment to put the pedal to the metal. As you can hear, somebody's at my door. And I got to try to, today is the day I have to speak before, the North Carolina state elections board, because the Democratic Party said to them, Joe Biden's the only candidate. So they're trying to do a Florida, they're trying to do a Tennessee, they're trying to do that same thing. We're not going to let them, but in order for me to make this effort to keep going, I need your help. Please send. Thank you. Marianne2024.com.